whenever we seize a firearm, part of our standard investigative procedure is we do what's called a firearms trace. So we submit that information to ATF, our ATF task force officer, as well as our partners with the local ATF field office. We'll do a trace on that, and we get the information back as to where that gun came from. So, who it was, and that's for any gun that we seize. So that does give us an opportunity to look for patterns, look for instances or circumstances, maybe straw purchasing, that we can then have our ATF task force officer, our ATF partners, look into possible criminal activity, because straw purchasing is a crime. And it kind of runs the gamut. So we do see an element of where straw purchasing of firearms does turn up and lead into guns recovered during criminal offenses. And we do recover a fair amount of stolen firearms. Firearms that end up stolen here and used in crimes here in the city, firearms that are stolen from other jurisdictions that end up being recovered from other local jurisdictions, other states. It's just, it kind of runs the whole gamut. So I do know that when we do have car larceny series and patterns, or sprees, in terms of our communication with the public, that is a very important part of that piece. And obviously the proof is in the pudding with this, right? So, you see, just a rough guesstimate, 80–85% of our stolen firearms in the city are from vehicles. And probably 90% of those are unlocked vehicles. So it is a point of emphasis that when we see those in terms of public notification, public awareness, right, to lock it up, take it out, because you see the icons here. There's citywide 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 burglaries where firearms were stolen, and I want to say, just off the top of my head, year to date, we're right around 300 burglaries right now, 280, probably 300 burglaries total for the entire city. So there's a very small amount of actual burglaries themselves that lead to those firearms and then entering the black market and being used in crimes. So that is very, very kind of typical, unfortunately, that we see where those firearms come from.